Comes Peter Allen from Birkenhead. A patchy record, 6 fights, and he's lost his last 2, most recently just a couple of weeks ago. And has also lost to Simon Chambers on a couple of times as well. Has wins over Steve Kane and Gary Burrell, but probably up against it here. Never been stopped. But going up against a genuine prospect in Mark P. Callahan. Interesting story about Mark P. Callahan, Dave. His real name is Mark O'Callaghan, but the board made him change his name because there's already a lightweight called Mark O'Callaghan fighting, and you can't have 2 guys with the same name.
It gets confusing. And this, it's hard enough to do this without...
Exactly. What if another guy comes along? I mean, is he going to be Mark Hugh Callahan or what?
Well, just have to go through the alphabet.
Yeah. I feel sorry for Mark Z Callahan, but there we go. Well, here's Mark P. And he's looked pretty tasty when we've seen him before, Dave.
He's not bad at all. He's gutsy. He gets in there. He gives a real good account of himself. There's no doubt about it. Like, he's an up-and-coming young guy.
Yeah. Fought in this ring just a couple of months ago and stopped Nicky Wilders on cuts. So this is a lucky ring for him. And he's brought a little bit of East End following with him. Mike Shinfield is RMC.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue the program with a featherweight contest of 4 3-minute rounds. Introducing in the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, with a professional record of 2 wins and 4 losses from 6 contests. From Birkenhead, ladies and gentlemen, Peter Allen. And coming out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, with a perfect professional record of 3 wins, 3 knockouts, from Barking, Mark P. Callahan. At the official weigh-in, Allen scaled 9 stones, 5 pounds and 2 ounces. Callahan, 9 stones, 2 3/4 pounds. The referee for this contest, Mr. Ian John Lewis. Timekeeper, Mr. Danny Peacock.
Ian John Lewis, one of the better young refs in the country.
Yeah, he's good.
Former fighter as well, and I think that makes a difference.
Well, they know the score, that they know what the fighters are going through. He knows all the moves, all the dirty moves. He knows the whole lot, so he's ideal for the job.
I'll tell you what, a couple of pounds, close to 2.5 pound weight advantage for Peter Allen over Mark O'Callaghan. We'll have to see how significant that is. And I think the stats don't quite tell the story there. We heard the MC saying 3 wins, 3 knockouts. Actually, that was 2 stoppages, and both of them were on cuts. And certainly one of them was a clash of heads as well. So he's not quite the firepower that they're selling him to be, but nevertheless, he certainly has looked very solid.
He's a real good, tough guy, and he's hungry. He wants to get there.
And he can bang a bit as well.
Yeah, he can bang.
I think it's only a matter of time before he does start folding people up.
This guy is actually, Peter Allen is actually a first cousin of Jimmy McKeever. I found that out today. He's actually their first cousins.
Well, if he's as tough as McKeever, he'll make a decent account of himself.
You can sort of see the similarity in the styles a bit, can't you?
Very good body shots going in, incidentally, from Callahan while we were discussing Peter Allen's genealogy. And another good combination, and I tell you, there's nobody's going to stand up to that for too long. Terrific work, doubling it up to the body.
He's piling on the pressure from the word go.
This is what he does, though. It's what we've always seen him do.
He comes out all guns blasting away.
But it's controlled force, isn't it? You see some guys that just go crazy in there. This fella seems to have a game plan and works at it.
And he watches what he does to it, and he picks his punches and picks their spots. Actually, see that jab he throws it? That's a really good, strong jab. Look at that.
I tell you, Allen is just getting knocked backwards by that jab. It really is a solid one, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah. It's coming right from the shoulder, and there's power behind it, weight behind it. It's a real good, strong punch that he's throwing out there. You see him sometimes just getting his reach, but 9 out of 10 of those jabs that he's throwing with a bit of power. That's a nice combination to the body. There was 4 or 5 shots that are just right into the body there. Beautiful stuff.
Callahan has had great success with those body shots. And how often do we see, Dave, fights get won not by the classic shot to the jaw, but somebody getting worn down by body shots and then...
That's the way to do it. Once you put a shoulder next, it's a far better punch to throw if you can't perfect it than a head shot. Oh,
good shot again, right, and he's in trouble there, Alan. He's backed into the corner.
That was a cracking right hand. Just caught Alan coming forward there.
I'm not sure Callahan realised how good it was, because Alan was definitely woozy and Callahan didn't follow it up. But Alan's starting to slow now. And any time you're pinned in the corner, it usually means you're in a bit of trouble. And you see how effortlessly Callahan spun him around there as well, back onto the ropes. I think that's a tough round for Peter Allen. Real good body shots and a terrific jab from Callahan. Well, you can see why we sold him up a little bit.
Yeah, but what happens there, Callahan didn't realise how badly hurt Allen was, but he's throwing some good. Look at that right hand to the body, and that left hook.
Perfect.
They're two beautiful punches, and now they did hurt. They made Allen. Look at that, right under the short rib there. Beautiful shot. You can see Allen's stomach muscles. They're there, so he has a good strong stomach there. So therefore, if it wasn't so strong and so hard, he'd have been down in the canvas sucking air there. This guy Callahan can bang. Now he is a puncher, and that, as I was saying, that right hand that he caught Allen with, he didn't realise how hard the punch was, and that's why he stood back. He didn't realise he had Allen hurt.
Round 2.
Well, we're scheduled for 4 here. And Allen has been 6 throughout his career. And as I say, never been stopped, despite 4 losses in his 6 fights. But might I suggest he hasn't been up against an opponent with quite this much firepower before.
He's a tough weak guy. He just absorbs. He's just absorbing that punch there like a sponge. But he just can't keep on taking punches like this, because eventually it's going to take its toll. Allen lacks, to me, he looks like he lacks the firepower. He doesn't carry the punching power to keep Callahan off, to keep him at bay. That's why Callahan's coming forward. He doesn't seem to be worried about being caught by Allen's punches.
Tough kid though, Dave. I mean, Callahan's really landed some good stuff in this fight.
Oh, Allen's there. He is. You can tell he took some really good body shots there, as we've seen in the previous round, Nick. He took some really good head shots, and he's still there. He's a tough cookie.
And still, Callahan pours it on.
That's a nice combination again.
Still, Peter Allen stands there, comes forward, looking for something. But Callahan is beating him to the punch. He's quicker, he's sharper, he's more hurtful. And Allen's giving it his best. Just getting the odd one through, but certainly so far nothing that's made Callahan take a backward step.
He's having some success, Allen, but not enough. Oh, that's a nice combination there. That was a real good, strong jab. The jab actually put Allen back in the ropes there.
Which has happened more than once. It's a beautiful shot, that jab.
He throws it so hard sometimes that it knocks his opponent out of range. You know, when it goes to default with the right hand, the opponent's out of range, so therefore the power is nullified then because the opponent's too far away. But he's caught Allen with some real good hard shots, and he's still standing and he's still there. He's a real tough guy.
He certainly is.
And he still wants to have a go.
Oh, yeah. Calling him on there, saying, come on in. Well, that's a bit of our attitude for you. The referees have to have a word with both these fellas. They'll take a liberty if they can, both of them.
That's not a good combination, but still, Allen doesn't flinch. He's one tough boy.
Are we overselling Callahan? Are we overselling the quality of these punches? Or is it just that Allen is really a very tough kid?
Well, we can see that Callaghan, he went back to the corner he is. He seems to be a wee bit tired. He's gasping for air, but instead of that, Callaghan's not the puncher that we think he is, or else this guy here's an extraordinary jaw. See, we're going to see this combination from Callaghan here now. This is a real good, strong jab. This jab actually knocks his opponent too far out of the way. It's watch this. Oh, he missed with that one there. This is the combination coming up now. It's a good jab here first. Here it comes. Bang. See, it puts him back and then knocks him out of range. And when you go to throw the right hand, they're too far back and it nullifies the punching power. That's how strong his jab is. Now, that seems to be the best punch he has at this moment in time. But he might, as we were saying, Nick, he might not be as big a puncher as what we once thought. Or else, as we said, this guy's just extraordinary strong jaw.
Allen is tough. Never been stopped. Round 3, just one more after this. It's Allen in the red. It's Mark P. Callaghan doing everything but put his man away in the black. And they really do trade in the middle, don't they?
Getting in there, yes, that's
both of them.
Yep. In fact, Allen's having a bit more success now. I think he's sort of coming more into it than what it was in the previous rounds.